to another episode of the Ethics Guild podcast. We have Sierra as our guest today, and we're going to delve into learning more about what makes a great art teacher. And we also want to know about property management. So stay tuned. You're going to love this episode, and let's start. Okay, so Sierra.
Heidi.
First and foremost, how do you spell your name for those viewers?
Siera. So not like Sierra, it's Sierra.
Yes, guys.
Thank you.
She's been called. Her name she's been called the wrong way for many years, and I feel her pain because, like, my name is Wendell, but people call me Wendo, whatever. So I feel your pain. So. I know you lately been working with kids and teaching them art. How do you see that so relevant for kids in today's era?
So yeah, I just actually started this December. I was hired as a high school ceramics teacher, which is kind of ironic because I never really did ceramics. Out of all the arts that I have done, didn't really do ceramics, but that's what they needed, and so I learned and actually went out and did a retreat and a very intense weekend of all ceramics, all things ceramics. And something that I would like to call him now my mentor taught me is you're really just teaching, you're not teaching kids or anyone, if you teach adults, children, whoever you're teaching, it's not so much that you're really teaching them how to do art, it's you're helping them become better people. And so, and that's because working with your hands and working with something that allows you to be creative, it opens you up to getting to know yourself, really connecting with yourself, connecting with the materials that you're using, connecting with your ancestry also in a spiritual way, because pottery and ceramics is one of the oldest forms of art, if not the oldest forms of art there is. And so I think it's very relevant for kids to be able to stop doing things academic for a moment, stop using their phones, stop sleeping in class, and really just actually connect with what it is that they're doing in a creative way, which will in turn teach them to be better people.
Definitely helps their cognitive I would say development as well, because they start to, feel and connect that to their brains, and the workplace, that's exactly what you do every day. You also socializing. If you don't know how to do something, you probably go to the next person that knows how to do it and ask them about, hey, how do you get that? How do you mold that clay? But also, like, when they come to you, Sierra, what is the most common thing they come to you for? Like when they need help, when the kids, when they start the first day they're working with clay and everything is probably like a little messy. What's the first thing they come to you like, hey, I need help with this. How do I mold this?
I would say just the specific steps, like, okay, for instance, we did pinch pots, which are like these little cups that you gradually, it starts with a ball and you gradually turn it into a cup with certain hand movements. So just teaching them the hand movements. Then if they want to add a handle, teaching them how to add the handle. Like, we might talk about it and I might display and do a demo for them or show a bunch of videos, but it's not as solidified in their mind as when we do it together and like they are doing it themselves and then they're asking me, Miss, how I need help, and then I'm showing them how to do it individually. So, I wish I could work with each kid individually more often. It's difficult when I have classrooms of like 30 kids, but I think each kid really needs a little bit of specific attention, one-on-one, where you're kind of not just demoing for a class but also showing them.
Yeah, that's important. Go ahead, Kevin.